I am Dr. Anirban Majumdar here, Professor Endocrinology, KPC Medical College, Kolkata. I am going to talk about the diet with regards to diabetes mellitus. Now, if you have diabetes, you have a lot of questions regarding what to eat and what not to eat. Let me tell you, in diabetes, there is no restriction. You can take any food, whatever you like. It hardly matters as far as the glucose control is concerned, provided you are taking it in optimum quantity. So, friends, accept that the sweets, free sugar, possibly have a very, very bad impact on the glucose control. You can take actually any food, whatever you like, but in a restricted manner, because the second most important thing apart from your sugar is your weight. So if your weight is more, you have to curtail your calorie so that you can reach into the ideal body weight. So therefore, we have to consider two things. One is your diabetes, second is your body weight. If you are non-diabetic, if you do not have extra weight, you can have any food. If you have diabetes, you cannot take free sugar. Apart from this, you can take anything and everything on earth. Third point, if you have diabetes plus overweight, then quite naturally your food will be curtailed. The amount should be curtailed so that you can reach an level of ideal body weight, which I believe is often not possible for many of us, but at least we have to keep on trying for a long period of time. Though we'll not be able to reduce the body weight, but actually we can at least maintain the body weight for a long period of time without gaining. That is also an important issue. So the first point, we have learned that in diabetes, apart from free sugar, you can take almost everything. Now, if I talk about the everything, we have to understand that there are some good food and there are some bad food. It is equally true for a diabetic as well as for a non-diabetic. So the diet or the nutrition, what I am talking about, is about a healthy eating. And this healthy eating, not restricted to diabetic subject, it is universally true whether you have diabetes or you do not have diabetes. So both diabetic and non-diabetic persons should follow an healthy diet. First, I have already discussed about the amount of food. It depends on your body weight. This is number one. If your body weight is high, just reduce your diet. Second point is, what should be the composition of the food? The carbohydrate, protein and fat. These are the three main constituents of the food. So on the other hand, for common man's, it is very difficult to understand what is carbs, what is protein and what is fat. Now if you take fish, meat, egg and paneer, they are, and also the pulses, dal, they are actually give a lot of protein. The second thing we know is the carbs, that is your rice and roti and your chira and say for example bajra. So these are all carbs. And third point, you can see that vegetables, and fourth one is the fruits. So let us have a look into the diet in a very, very common angle. So we have some carbohydrates like rice or rice-like substance. We have proteins like fish, meat, egg like substance. And third, we have vegetables, and fourth, we have fruits. And then we can take some oil to prepare those foods. Let me tell you that a typical Indian diet is quite healthy. So how you can take the diet? Now half of your plate should consist of vegetables. So that you have to remember. Preferably if you take a boiled vegetables, that is better because it will contain less amount of oil. But those who are not overweight, you can have normally cooked vegetables. Which vegetable? In diabetes, all vegetables. There is no point of discarding some kind of vegetables which often considered bad for diabetes. No, nothing like that. Take any vegetable, whatever you like, but the vegetables should be of good amount, or you can take good amount of salads, and that should consist 50% of your plate. Now another 1/4 portion will consist of your carbs. That is, you can take the rice, or you can take roti, you can take jeera, you can take some other form of carbs. That should consist of 1/4. And next we have another 1/4, and this 1/4 you can take some fish or egg or meat. But among all the protein, and also the dal. So dal and fish, egg, meats all together should not go beyond 1/4 of your plate. So let us have a look what the kind of vegetable you can take. As I've told you, you can take every vegetable. What are the kind of carbs you can take? You can take any carbs, but we always believe that better not to avoid the refined carbs. So if you take non-refined carbs, then it will be better. And third, what are the kind of protein you will take? Any protein again you can take, but I believe that is better to reduce the meat portion, because the meat portion can have some bad effect on the diabetes, especially the level of cholesterol, which is a very important role as far as cardiovascular disease is concerned. Now the fruits, which is basically often not consumed to a good amount by majority of us, so you should have some fruits every day. So I usually advise roughly around 200 grams of fruits per day. So you can take any type of fruits, and you don't have to buy any costly fruits which believed to have more nutritive value. Nothing like that. Take any fruit, especially seasonal fruit. So whichever fruit is available to your community, please take those fruits, but at more or less 200 grams per day. Take good amount of water. So 2 to 3 liters of water is very good as far as your diet is concerned. Then you can take some nutritive sweeteners which is not actually comes from sugar. So that you can take non-nutritive sweetener you can take, and there are lot of non-nutritive sweeteners available in the market, and you can use them in your with your food. So for example, at the time of taking tea or coffee, you can use. Next, we should think about the alcohol. That is also an important issue among many of you. So be careful not to take excess amount of alcohol. So let me tell you what is excess. Now if you are taking whiskey or any kind of spirit, that you should not exceed in male, you should not exceed more than 2 units. 2 units is roughly around 90 to 100 ml. So 90 to 100 ml of whiskey or other form of spirit you can take. In case of women, it is 1 unit. So 1 unit is roughly around 45 to 50 ml of whiskey or other form of spirits can be taken by the women. So for men, 2 units. For women, 1 unit is actually recommended. So try to avoid fat. We don't advise to use lot of fat in preparing your food. So how much fat you should take? So if you have a family member of 4, we expect your total consumption of edible oil should not go beyond 2.5 liter per month. So for a 4-member family, it should not go beyond 2.5 liter per month. So if you can consume the diet in this fashion, then you are actually following an healthy diet. And if you follow a healthy diet, it will have lot of benefit in the control of diabetes. So remember important points. Number 1, free sugar not allowed. It is better to avoid. And you can use the non-nutritive sweetener instead of free sugar. Second point, no food is disallowed in diabetes. You can have any food except the sweet. But remember, what is your body weight? If your body weight is high, you should curtail your food, all kind of food. Number 3, your vegetables should be half of your plate. 1/4 will be carbs and 1/4 will be your protein, which includes the fish, meat, dal, and eggs. So altogether should be 1/4 of your plate. Less amount of oil or edible oil to prepare the food. So you can take roughly around 500 to 600 ml of oil per month per head. Next, you should avoid or completely stop any kind of tobacco, but alcohol to some extent is allowed, as I've told you. And lastly, take good amount of water. So with this, I conclude: stay safe, stay healthy, and follow a good diet to control your diabetes.